Welcome back to Downtime Activities, and welcome back to the Devils of the West. Last time, the plot thickened, trouble was afoot, it's Metal Gear. As you've cleared out a second wave of guards trying to leave the Canker and Hodges facility, you hear some sort of mechanized something stomping towards you. And rounding the corner, you
How
see...
many corners are in this place?
There's like a ton of buildings.
This is literally a network of buildings. Stomping around the corner, you see what I can only describe as like a large mech sort of situation. It's kind of more... Think of like two large stomping like T-Rex style legs with, instead of a T-Rex body, like a boxy, tanky center in the middle of it. You can see like a thin kind of line across one side that seems like it could be looked through, and the other side has more of like a domed, roofed little section with what is clearly a Gatling gun pointing out of the front of it. And it's going to be a new round of cards from everybody.
Uh-oh. Wait, no, we need to shuffle because the
Joker.
Joker was pulled. That's right.
Yeah,
Just go ahead and shuffle that.
I would have done that after.
Does it look like does it look like there's a werewolf a part of this, or just like it's a mech?
It looks like a mech. It's not like mounted to a monster or anything like that.
Not yet.
Is there
Don't give me
steam?
ideas.
Is there steam
Well,
coming
no,
out of it?
just
Like it's
like-
like a train or something? Powered by steam.
Steam power.
Sure, it kind of like and like it shoots steam out of the joint of
That
the
sounds
leg.
pretty rad.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see if this thing can survive a fall from 72.
We've got to run around circles to
Do you have to be touching it?
It has people have to shove the pole back into it.
Dash action. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually 3 people. Like, there's one guy controlling it, and the one guy with the gun, and one guy just shoveling coal.
That seems like that episode of
Alright, Erickson, would you like to go first or last?
Misadventures of Flapjack,
I'll go
where they
last.
have the kids in the fake whale, and he's like shoveling coal and stuff, and they're all like
That's a
slaves.
very specific. Oh! Grimes, the hero of the hour.
Wow.
The chance of a lifetime.
Do we know what the mech drew?
We don't yet.
Okay.
It's true, we could
Did
have a
you not
counter
watch
joke.
Misadventures of Flapjack?
I did, but it's a very specific cut.
Because it was a
It's
very
not a joke.
specific.
It's not a joke.
Okay. Grimes, what are you doing?
I assume you want to go first.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, this thing is around the corner, and you can hear like muffled speech coming from within it, and this like Gatling gun is definitely gonna be
A problem.
in your direction.
Muffled speech is in like somebody giving orders, or muffled speech is in somebody trying to tell
Someone's
us
in it?
intruders stop, but is it doing a very...
This is a
Does
like
it seem like it has
fire
any-
on them, kind of like there's somebody in there calling out orders. Oh, yeah, the broke shop.
Does
Fucking
there's-
have him.
Does it seem like there's any weak points? Maybe like
You can make me a mad science roll if you want to try and.
Is there a little eye slit that a guy's looking out through?
Yes.
Like a
Oh, yeah.
tank?
There is.
Perfect.
Or preferably maybe like where the gun point
Okay.
is like.
Just to help it ricochets back.
Oh.
It's great.
Did you talk?
Well,
Both
ideally
of them
ricochets
fell
around
off.
each side.
Or
Okay.
explodes.
7. No, -2. 5 on the mad science roll.
With that, you think that the joints of the legs, if you're trying to disable the device, are probably going to be the weakest points to shoot for. In terms of like mechanically, what that would mean is it's a harder shot, but it would do more damage. Or the other weak point you can think of is the humans inside. However, best you would try and target them.
You and I are getting pretty good at this mad science.
yeah,
Hey, it's almost like you've been hanging around a mad scientist for like the entire fucking
Yes,
day.
I thought you were a professor.
I'm both.
So if I
Or
kill
a
the-
doctor, or whatever it is this week.
so I can disable the thing if I shoot for the knees.
You think that it would disable it quicker than shooting it elsewhere, if you
Okay.
hit.
Well, I am a marksman,
Mm-hmm, sure.
so I will come on shot.
Essentially, you call in the shot for that. You get to just shoot normally, because it is a -2 for +2 damage. It's a -2 to hit, but you get 2 extra damage.
Yeah.
And her point, well, and her ability lets her get a +2 to call shots. Like she can.
So she still
yeah.
gets the +2
Marksman.
technically.
Yeah.
But I thought it ignores 2 points of.
Yeah,
It ignores 2 points of penalties
Yeah.
from cover, called shots.
Call shots.
So you're ignoring. You would have a -2. You could choose to aim for that and just get the +2 damage because you're a marksman.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. Then I shall do that. Okay, this one, and then it was
Yeah.
this
Plus
one.
the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So
So you'll have a +2 from
Yeah,
the Joker.
that's what I was trying to say.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if she was anybody
It'll
else.
be +4 total damage.
Yeah. Ugh.
What the? Okay.
You spend a penny on that?
Penny on that?
Yeah.
She's like, a 4, that's not gonna cut it.
This thing you can assume has pretty high toughness.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
So, the more
Spending
damage,
my
the
first
better.
money.
Well, this is the hit.
But it raises.
Oh,
is
I
what
see.
I mean.
What?
So it's I guess it's a 4 then.
Yeah.
No, it's a 5.
Hit no raise.
A hit with no raise.
Oh, because the Joker. That's right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Sometimes you just don't. Sometimes it just doesn't happen.
I wouldn't
2d6.
risk.
I got 2 bennies left.
Oh. You haven't spent any pennies?
I have it.
Spend it. Send it.
Yeah.
Come on. If
What are you gonna need those for? Soaking damage from a minigun?
from the gun? What? Never.
That's what I'm
See,
talking about.
There you go. That's a
10.
10. So that's a 12. So that's a hit with.
Wait, with the 4?
No,
Yeah,
you
you
don't
can
add
add
them.
them.
You don't add them. So
Did you spend a second, Benny?
yeah.
Okay.
So she got 12 total.
12 total. We'll hit with 2 raises.
2 raises. So 2d6. Those can explode. +1. Coolness. So 7. So 8. And then roll these 2. These can explode. So 8 plus. Why didn't those ones?
I don't know, but it's plus another 12 either
Yeah,
way.
so 20 total.
Plus,
Plus
is that
2
+2
from the.
Is it 20 or 22?
It's 22.
22. That'll be enough for 2 wounds.
Nice.
It will attempt to soak.
Giant mech stomps around the building. Grimes just pulls it, calmly pulls her over, shoots it in the knee.
It is going to soak both wounds, but it spends 2 bennies to do it.
Alright.
As you blast
2 bennies for 2 bennies.
And like the knee kind of buckles under it for a second, but then re-straightens and aligns as it continues stomping forward. I have a
No,
queen of clubs.
I shit my pants
Queen,
just a
king,
little bit.
King. I shit my pants just a
I'm going to toss. Well, let's see. Bogus. It was with.
Yeah, we're all like together now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna toss my gun to Bogus and say, "Fix it, please." And then I don't know if. I guess if I can, I'll pick up one of the.
I'd let you run up and pick it up from one of theirs, but it'll be -2 to shoot it afterwards. Like it'll be an action to run over and pick it up.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay. And just for your knowledge, keeping track of it with this gun, it had 1 shot fired from it, and it can hold. What do the repeaters hold in this? I think it's like 7 or 9 or something like that.
Depends on what type of
It's got
repeater
6
it is,
shots left in
exactly
it.
like
It's got 6 shots.
Whether it was
the
7 or
barrel
9,
length.
What's the damage on
2d8.
it? 2d8.
It's essentially anywhere from like 7 to 13, depending on exactly what rifle it is. Assuming it's a repeater.
Nope. Okay. Fire and a miss, and then it's its turn.
It's got a high rate of fire.
Snake
so
eyes,
it's
snake
probably
eyes, snake
attack on
eyes.
it.
It probably just needs like a turn to spin up.
What's the shooting?
Maybe.
Right?
But gets 1 for each of its rate of fire.
I don't like that number of dice you just picked up.
It's got a gun. It's got a high rate of fire.
No.
No.
Ho ho ho.
Luckily, it's all of its rate of fire and only 1 wild die, so then he's just getting assignments.
Would you grab me a Dr. Bogus?
Sure. Grab it, Dr. Bogus.
So, essentially, this thing starts unloading. It's going to be hitting Jeffress, Professor,
Of course.
and Mohan. I would like. I'll choose which one of you gets the business, because one of them exploded twice and the other 2 did not. The other 2 were just normal hits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 3, Professor. I'm afraid.
You have been targeted by the dice so bad this time.
I haven't been shot at yet.
How many wounds?
We'll find out. I haven't rolled the damage.
Jesus fuck.
Where's my gallon stats?
Again.
Outside sounding like what's going
Yeah,
on
here
to
it
Bogus
is.
right now.
And you guys don't have any armor on, right?
No.
No. What?
Yes,
it's too
It
late.
has armor piercing. That's why I'm asking. I'd like you to ignore it.
So
Even if with my deflection that ignores that too, I'm assuming.
I mean, you can try and use your deflection to like lessen the blow. The one that's hitting you got 2 raises on it, so it definitely won't make it miss, but it
Will make it hurt.
you'll have
less.
to get a raise for it to be low enough that it takes one of the raises away. Because it's one of those ones that was almost 3 raises. I'm gonna start with the one you choose while I shoot the other people. Jefferson, yeah, that is going to be 13 damage.
I don't have any soak. I got toughness 6.
6.
So
Then that'd be down to
That's just
7.
one
So that's just 1 wound, barely, but just 1 wound, which is going to be.
Yes, there you go.
Here.
Chance to go top with her. And it's really important to just break up what you're.
Yeah, in the interview.
You get hit in the leg and gain the leg injuries. It is your right leg.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and soak it as best I can.
All right. The one coming at you is going to be 8. So you're just shaking.
Just shaking.
Really going to be hard for us to escape on account of how every one of us is getting shot in the leg.
Wait, you saw those 2 sticks at dynamite, right?
Yeah. Oh, I've been thinking about that.
It's a 3.
3. Okay. So you're going to be taking full damage from this
I
here,
can maybe
Professor.
like football
Could've been
some of
worse.
those into the.
Oh, I'm trying to teleport one of them in.
You have 4 toughness.
Yeah.
That's only going to be enough for 1 wound. That's 11 damage.
People just fire
So
guns.
I'm not gonna try and soak it.
you're going to take the wound.
I'm gonna take the wound.
Okay.
Well, I just dawned on me. I'm like, fireworks, not guns.
Look, it is Colorado.
Stay on
It's
the
not like
goddamn-
it's not that much.
Oh, you get your bollocks blown off. This thing, and it only gives you 1 wound, but it does. You get shot in the dick with a Gatling gun.
No!
As this machine started to-
Is this a permanent injury?
This is not permanent.
Okay.
You may recover in time, but you're not going to be. I mean, you're an old man. You're hardly using it anyhow. But
Fair enough.
anytime you see a pretty lady from now till probably a month from now, you're going to fall over retching in pain. And that is
Kill me, please.
that is the automaton's
Let me
turn.
die.
Who's next?
Brutal. Those queen who's after a queen.
I got a 10.
You got a 10.
Is that next?
I believe the tenor is
10.
next.
Will you allow me to attempt to teleport a lit stick of dynamite into this? Inside of this mech.
Yes, but I'm going to say lighting the stick of dynamite is going to be at a -2 on the action.
Okay.
You're going to
And
have to
it's-
light it, and then you're going to have to do the spell, so it will take a -2 to try.
Okay, and it's at a -2 anyway because I'm technically teleporting something where I can't see it.
Mhm.
It's technically.
So you're at a
vision.
-4.
So it's at a -4. I don't really want to risk. I mean, yeah, anything's feasible.
I guess so.
I don't necessarily want to risk lighting it this turn and trying to teleport it next turn because that's. I mean, who knows what happens between now and then while I'm just holding a lit stick of dynamite.
Yeah.
So I've got. I'll give this. I'll give this a shot.
You're really turning into the Dennis Samuels of this party.
Only if it works. Only if I save the day with it.
You can get the award.
I got 2 base. That's 3 attempts at this.
Yeah,
And a second stick of dynamite next round.
that's right.
4 explodes.
What you're saying is.
That's a. So I need to hit an 8, assuming that
Right.
So I'm going to spend a Benny.
It goes like a 5 or a 6.
Okay, I'll spend my last Benny.
Alright.
I wanna.
We gotta
There's
try
a
it.
chance.
I wanna try it.
There's a chance.
Finish her.
And I suppose if because I am spending. I guess if it's a success, I teleport it somewhere, just not into the mech.
Yeah.
Somewhere harmless, in theory, unless it's 2 wounds. Then I teleport it somewhere not harmless. That's not 2 wounds. So the best I do is a 5.
Dang.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage on it. I'm going to say you try it. Basically, you teleport it and it bounces over the top. It's still going to hit the mech, but it's not going to directly affect anybody inside of it.
It's not a telefrag, but it's like a. It's still a stick of dynamite within the blast radius.
Yes.
you guys are not ready for my next character when we do a different. It won't be in this campaign because that wouldn't make any sense. But when I can play another magic user, that I'm gonna just use teleport. The portal mage is
Let's see where
underrated by a lot of people, and I think that that is a mistake.
Let's find the diamond.
At least based on the mechanics of this game, I'm like, they've far underestimated the teleports.
The Gatling gun's going off.
Yeah.
We're definitely recording this on New Year's Eve.
Perfect. Brilliant. I wonder if that does pick up on the mics.
Probably a little bit.
Probably a little bit.
See anything?
That is literally just
Wow.
bogus getting shot.
It's like
Whether it's
reality. It's
that
like
or
one
us.
bullet that like
Oh,
grazes
I
its
see.
in like the theater of the mind. It's like 12 bullets like directly to the dick.
What do you mean inflict like?
We'll
I hate-
find damage later.
Yeah.
Well,
I hate
next person's
I
turn.
hate when stuff's just like.
I believe that is.
It's bogus' turn. So I'm gonna roll to try and be in shape.
Oh, here we go. None of mine. 2d6 a stick.
Roll it.
2d6 a stick.
I guess he's rolling damage.
Explodes. So 7. 9.
Doesn't seem to pierce through the armor.
All right, now I can. Now it's my turn.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm gonna roll to be unshaken.
Oh, I guess a 9 wouldn't pure. Well, it'd shake me, I guess.
That is a 4.
It doesn't shake. What was that?
4.
4?
So
Unshaken,
unshaken,
but don't get your turn.
Yeah.
Alright, who's next? My turn.
Okay.
Trying to unshake. Where's a
Shake
6?
3.
Oh, and runs up, punches.
So the
it.
number of d6.
Knocks it out.
I mean, it'd be the right move because it'd be freaking cool.
Freaking
if you pulled it off.
One time.
4 damage. So
Don't get your turn, but you're unshaken.
unshake.
Is that the end of the round?
Yep.
Oh, can I move into cover?
Yeah, you can move on.
Yeah, I'm gonna also move.
Yeah.
Gatling. I'm just gonna like duck behind like to some cover
That
and just
needs
like
to be reshuffled
yes,
again,
it
right?
does.
We've had
Another
a Joker
Joker.
like every time.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
We've had so many combats with no Jokers at all. And it's like every round.
Every
Joker's
round.
for
we really have
Joker, and I get a Joker, and then you get one, which means it's my turn now, technically.
Oh God, not against the Metal Gear.
No, the Doctor ain't had a Joker yet.
I haven't had a Joker yet, and Mohan hadn't had a Joker yet.
Ollie dives into cover and didn't get shot that round and is hiding right now.
Oh, boy.
He might.
He did the
I'll draw one for him.
Woo!
Okay.
7.
5.
Ah.
That's a tenner.
Oh, if you just ditched a bad card.
Nice.
Ah,
I did.
It was a pretty bad card.
he's thinning the deck.
Stacking the odds.
That's what he's doing.
He's cheating.
Just a king.
Ace is first.
Hey,
The ace.
let's give this a second shot.
Ace of spades.
This time with no bennies.
I got a second stick of dynamite.
I got a second sticker. That's what you yell for freaking
Try this one on for size.
No. It is once again a 5.
Go ahead and roll the damage. It will still hit the machine. It's just not going to hit the people inside.
7.
Not enough to get through that armor. The people inside are semi-concussed. I have a queen over here.
King.
King.
Well,
So I took a wound, so I had to shake, right?
Yeah.
let's erase these 2 sticks of dynamite from then.
And you're going before the guy who can fix your gun. So.
You gotta use the other gun.
What
The
other
other gun.
Does he have another gun?
He picked one up off the ground.
Oh yeah, you picked up the repeater. That's
Yeah,
right.
you
That's
took
right.
No, we don't need to put that back in there. We'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
have a discard pile until somebody
Yes,
got it.
That's a hit.
6.
6
Yeah.
will unshake but no turn. You have to get a raise.
Can I
And of all the
hide
World
and
Cups,
take cover?
Two
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, you can still move. You can still take cover.
I'm gonna go take
Oh, that's
cover.
smart.
Yeah. Next up is the queen, which is Ollie. Lucky for you guys. He will attempt to take a shot with this repeater.
What if Ollie's just
Let's
been like
go.
hamming it up like
4
he's
explodes.
Oh.
4 explodes.
Four?
7.
Oh,
That'll
7.
hit. No raise. Repeaters. 2d8.
This thing's kind of hard to miss.
4 damage. Ping, ping. And then he stays in cover.
Okay, so
From there,
it's Professor.
it's whoever. Yeah, you're a 10.
10, yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
7, whatever.
So is it a repair roll to fix his gun?
Yep.
Okay.
Roll repair.
Now I think about it, probably need to repair my gun, but what's he gonna do? Get shot at anyway?
He has a bolt gadget.
Yeah, I do have 7 more PowerPoints, fucker, that I could use to try and be helpful.
I because he's been shot in the leg and the dick doesn't mean he's useless.
Just for
You may be lame and impotent. He's still got value. Impotent was a pre-existing condition, what due to his age.
Okay.
we got a very specific question coming up.
How far am I from the
Close enough you don't feel safe.
Will uses his last teleportation.
Could I try to flamen the joints with my
You
flamen?
can't really target because it's an area of effect.
Okay.
It would just be against the machine, and the machine would save against it.
Oh.
The fire could still damage it. It's not like immune to fire or anything.
Okay.
But it would just be it. You can't target with a spray.
I'm just saying, the Flammenwerfer has worked so far.
What I'm just hoping for is like it's high enough and it can't get out of it that it just melts the joint so it just crumbles.
It might jack up the mechanism of it and whatnot. So like it certainly.
If you can get the ammunition supply for with the Gatling gun,
It starts
to cook
heating
off.
up the.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Am I facing the Gatling
fellas
gun?
on the inside.
I guess we all are.
We all are. It's certainly pointed at us.
You get an ammo can in there to cook off, and the fellas inside are gonna have a bad day. Real bad time.
Hang on.
That's
let me
definitely
read
if his
one
damage
thing
like
on
pops
the
off.
here
It's
for
like
this.
40 damage. You're just like, oh. It's like, how does this happen? It's like the ammo can starts popping and everybody inside is just shredded.
You know what? I'm just gonna take the risk. I'm gonna verfin the flamen.
I'm just saying, the plans work so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are good.
6 explodes.
Really.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
10.
10.
So it has to try and dodge
Agi
that.
of 10.
It is not very agile.
Well, can you believe?
It fails.
It's tough though.
It is tough.
Okay, just for dramatic effect, I'm gonna roll 1 d10 at a time here. That's a 4 on that one. That's an 8.
8.
12?
12.
12 will shake it.
Alright.
Finally.
They were not expecting that.
I just kind of.
They're just like,
They're
they're just like, why is it so hot in here?
Okay, I will. I unshook last turn.
Man, I wish the dynamite trick would.
Let's see. I took my shotgun, but I don't really have. I guess I might have my pistol on my hip, but I think my best move. Well, it's shaken, and I'd like to get a try at it before it
Punch its knees out.
Punch its. I could do it with the sword.
Do you have the sword on you?
I mean, I don't
at this
leave
point
the sword. Yeah, I don't leave the sword anyway. It's
At this point, you
always-
guys have your gear because you were expecting a potential fight. So I'd say you have whatever weapon you normally
So I
have.
have
The legs off? Oh,
I mean, I didn't like.
You didn't come this far to not stab Metal Gear.
What are you gonna do with
I didn't
So-
expect that I brought
so-
my rifle just because like I'm.
But you're like
But you're sneaking around. You sneak around the China snap,
Because
right?
I'm assuming you guys were with the horses and you could have grabbed it when you decided to charge.
Well, and I guess it's a character thing to point out. It's kind of doesn't make sense to point out in this moment, but I do not leave this sword anywhere. Like to me, I'm like, this is a really dangerous thing that I do not
in
want
the wrong
lying around.
hands.
We don't want the devil just walking off with this thing.
It's one of those, I don't know necessarily, like, in the story that Mohan would really charge this thing with a sword because his shotgun's empty. But it sounds so fucking rad that I kind of have to. So
Go for it.
I'm charging it with my sword.
Let's get that fighting roll.
The fighting roll, which is a d12 now. I will point.
Level up!
That's a 12, which
12
explodes.
explodes.
An 11. So 23 on the fighting
23 on the fighting. Its
whatever it's
parry is 6. What was your
23?
So that's 17. So a hit with 4 raises.
4 raises. Alright, what's the damage of the sword? Does it have any special?
It's a D8.
It's just a D8. Okay.
Against this thing, nothing special. A D8 and your strength.
Okay, D8 and my strength. Oh, sorry. And my strength. Duh. Roll the dice, man. Yeah. D6.
And then the raises will all be D6.
Yeah, right. It'll be that plus 4 D6 that can't explode.
So that's 9.
9.
And then 5. So 14. 18. 20.
And last one.
24.
24. So, good news and bad news. Good news is that he's just 24 damage. Bad news is this thing does have a special ability that it already being shaken, it being like shaken again doesn't make it easier for it to get damaged because of the nature of this automaton. But you dealt enough that it would have been wounded anyways, and that with a 12 toughness, 24, that's enough for 3 wounds. And it is gonna try and absorb that.
Mohan's just like, he just Bravehearts it over here.
It can absorb one of those, but it takes the other two.
The other two.
And for sake of this, like, it's not going to be a target. Like, you run up and you swing, and it's like this blade slices across the joints of one of these legs, and it's like this of steam shoots out of it as one of the legs starts crumbling underneath it as it's trying to move.
Once again,
2 wounds taken, it is still up, but it is
canonically
badly injured.
makes no sense at all to do this. However, hilarious.
What happened at the factory last night? So somebody broke in, there was a huge gunfight, they were starting fires. Did you deploy the security mech? Yes, sir. And then some crazy guy charged it with a sword, cut one of his legs off.
So a 5 versus...
That's a 5 of hearts.
Yeah.
Diamonds beats
Diamonds
hearts,
beats hearts.
unfortunately. 5 of diamonds.
I am last. Whatever.
So, let's see who each of these are going for.
Well, most people are...
One is coming at the dude who just stabbed its leg. One is coming at you.
with standing in the middle of
And
the
the
road.
second is coming at the guy who just stabbed its leg.
Sounds good. I was prepared for the consequences.
I really expected to be shot at more than once.
So all 3 are going to be hits, but none of them will have any raises.
Target.
The one hitting you is 13 damage.
I cannot soak it at 13 damage. That is 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
And it is 2 wounds
I was with
to
the
the
cover.
guts.
Oh, yeah, it has
Oh, no,
its
you weren't
wounds
covered,
as
that's
well.
right.
Did that calculate
That
into your rolls?
Well, he's not in.
It doesn't. It's
Its wounds probably work differently because it's like being piloted.
It's an atomic, yeah. So and it kind of gets to ignore a lot of shit, which is unfair.
Well,
So one
it's
of
a
my-
boss. It's allowed to do
one of
shit.
my, I assume one of my stats is going down.
Yeah, it is your strength die.
I was hoping it'd be strength because that's a D4.
And the first one against you is only 3 damage.
Okay, not
So
even.
nothing. Ooh. Oh, well, that's a good first die.
No,
Second.
not a
14 damage on
Alright,
the second
that's
one.
so out of 6, so that's
That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Alright.
And you are hit
Ouchie, ouchie.
in the testicle.
No!
The Mohan's bollocks are blasted.
It's fine. There's plenty of
He's
time
gotta
before we get home to your wife. You'll heal up.
Your
by then.
balls exploded. Just smells really bad because you're just a rotten.
Rotten balls.
I didn't need that.
You up.
Yeah, shooting at that motherfucker
Shoot it.
in the nice.
So you're doing the main
call
shot
shot.
again?
Yeah.
Okay, so this will get plus 2 damage if it hits.
Nice.
So,
Boop, boop.
there you go.
Ugh.
So that's an 8. Oh, 6 is close. This is an 8, right? No, that's a 4, sorry. 6 plus
7.
7. So, 7 to hit.
7
No
hits.
raises.
No raise, but you get to roll damage.
So 2d6 plus 3.
Well, 2d6
Well, because she has plus 1 from her bullets.
plus 3 and
6
yeah.
explode.
That's,
6 explodes?
that's 8.
So 8. Plus 5, 13.
Plus 3 is 16.
16.
The toughness of 12, that's 4 on it, so that's exactly 1 wound. And 3 bennies have been spent.
Yes!
So I've got good news and I've got bad news. I'll give you the bad news first this time.
Alright.
The bad news is that that's 3 wounds. And normally it's 4 wounds to take something down. The good news is, the way this automaton works, is it only gets 3 wounds before it's no longer functioning. And you aimed for the same leg I assumed that the sword hit.
Yes.
So as you blast this kind of shifting leg, it like inverse pops the opposite direction of like the joint of this thing essentially, and it comes down hard and fast, slamming into the ground and this box crunching in on itself. And you hear like, and there's the dust settling for a moment, and the hatch pops off the top of this crushed over mech.
Please reveal Hodges.
And pulling himself out of this, you see a man with a bowler hat on and a shard of metal sticking through his abdomen, kind of pulling himself out.
He's still wearing the bowler hat.
And like kind of grabbing at his like stomach where this shard of metal from the collapse is stuck into him. And looking at all of you angrily, he says, "I think it's time you met my business partner, Dr. Canker," as he takes a syringe and sticks it into his arm and starts to hulk and morph out of this thing.
Second boss fight?
Inside of the first boss fight.
It's a regular Russian nesting doll boss fight.
You open up the boss fight. What's inside of it? A second boss fight.
I used all my
As Mr. Hodges transforms into his business associate, Dr. Canker, his muscles and arms bulging and warping out, tearing his clothes, he grabs at this spike and rips it out of his stomach, and you see the wound left behind start to regenerate. I want a fresh round of cards from everybody.
Do you want to go first? Or
I would love to. Well, that's a pretty good one for him, and your buddy is a CX.
Oh, not bad.
I've been pulling mediocre.
Alright, keep.
I guess that's what
I don't think I can be
deserve.
beat except by a Joker. There's always a chance.
There's always a chance.
There's 2 jokers floating.
Just an ace.
Oh, Ace of Hearts, which is not the Ace of Clubs.
Ace of Clubs is the best one.
I think that's pretty fitting that the big scary boss man gets.
I shall once again repeat my action from the last boss turn.
And stumbling forward, that he rips this thing out of his stomach and is going to come charging. I'm not going to make it roll. You are up there stabbing it. You're up close.
Let's
this thing's
go.
coming for you.
Let's go!
It's going to.
It comes running down of my head, just
It's worth saying, I mean, there's a little behind the screen, but doesn't hurt to say, the bennies being used were his. So he has no bennies left to spin in his new form.
The correct way to say it is that he has no bennies either, because we don't have any bennies either.
I have one. I have one.
What is your parry?
I do have one Benny too.
Oh, hey.
Oh wait, no, my parry goes up because of my fighting, right?
Yeah.
It's I have a D12,
So it's half of fighting.
so
plus
6 plus 2.
8. He rolled an 11, so it'll be a hit, but no raises now. Because 7 it was a raise, 8 it is not. And his, oh gosh, he is a little scary.
Wow, this boss is super scary. It's probably gonna kill like half the posse members. I'll stick it in the side of a mech and I'll fight the mech.
Hey, y'all are still up at this point. That's pretty low rolls, but this one does explode. Again, explode.
Oh, see ya.
13.
13. I have a toughness of 6.
So that'll be 1 wound.
1 wound. So I gotta take 1. That's my 3rd wound.
So you're not down yet.
I'm not down yet.
You're not quite
But this is a new wound.
Yes.
New wound to this. It is your head.
He punches me right in the head.
Another hideous scar! As it clobbers you across the
It's a good
face.
thing that when I put the second scar, I used a Roman numeral. So now I just added
You can
another
just- Good foresight, good foresight. As this thing clobbers you across the face. With that...
Ouch! Kind of a just a question for as we get there. Can I make healing rolls to try and get rid of wounds, like in the moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be your action, but yes, you can totally do that.
You can do it in the
and
moment. You can also do
that
it.
is done. It is his turn over.
The reason why I ask is because I have a book. I have the medical book
the first aid book.
that
Specifically for this situation.
is specifically, so I get plus 2
Jokes
for
on
this
you.
one.
Peek
I
around
don't
my
have
cover
enough power
and
points
shoot
to cast a healing spell.
Joke's on you. I'm trying to save my... like, I'm trying to save him. And plus, I only have 5 power points, so, like, I need to use it sparingly now.
That is an 8.
8 to hit.
8 will hit. This is shooting at it, right?
Shooting.
That's a hit with a raise.
Why was it at -3?
3
Oh,
wounds.
for the wounds. Yeah.
You're right. Because some of us have
do
been
my
wounded.
raise first.
Well, I got shot
You
once
got
by the
hit,
damage.
you got hit by the Gatling gun.
I think Grimes is the only one without wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah?
For what? It's the we call this move the inverse Grimes.
Grimes.
The rest of the party
Grimes,
is
sparkly clean.
Is my raise?
Knock on wood.
Is my raise one more of what I would
It's
roll?
just an extra.
It's an extra.
Just a
It's
d6.
just a
Okay.
D6. It's not based on the weapon.
I think it's based on wild die, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, more or less. It's just like
Six.
extra
Yeah.
sixes.
12. No plus, so yeah, 12.
12?
Yeah.
That will shake it.
Thanks.
I will go back down into cover and go.
Who's more?
It's the professor.
What you
the
doing,
king. Just to give us this benefit, I'm gonna go try and heal a wound from Jeffords.
Okay.
So
Screw.
good guy. I'm gonna be like, "Urgh."
Yeah.
You can only get one healing roll per encounter, essentially, right? So
Yeah.
you just, this will be Jeffress' one.
One, yeah, one like.
Is it
roll
one per person?
Per person,
Okay.
per encounter.
Only one healing roll per encounter.
So technically, if you were doing a World War II campaign in this and you just played as a squad full of medics, it's just like at the end of every fight, everybody patches each other up and you're just good to go. Which is a DM.
So
I would not
it was a
allow.
+2,
But at a -2.
but at a -2.
So it's just a flat roll.
So it's a flat roll. It's a 4. You get 1 wound back.
One back.
Hey, my leg.
You heal his
Would
leg.
you
His leg
allow a
patched up.
squad full of bards?
I mean, yeah, that a squad. Look,
Then they don't ever adventure, they just all sleep with each other. Who's next?
a squad full of medics
the queen.
wouldn't be all that much fun to run. A squad, like a whole party full of bards.
Pretty fun.
That whole campaign's gonna be a blast.
I still
that
think
one-
the Amen would be a pretty good one.
So that one would get rid of the specific wound associated with.
Yes.
So that would get rid of my vein. Yeah.
You're right.
It
You
gets.
are no
it gets
longer-
I'm no longer
You can take your pocket protector off.
yeah, I should mark down that these 2 wounds are
Thanks, good buddy.
Yeah, you're welcome.
just.
Hey, we gotta keep our fucking aces alive. we need the
Shooters.
yeah the shoot. We need to keep Grimes alive, and we need Jeffords alive.
Mohan's doing what he is supposed to do: is stand up front and get punched in the face.
I'm gonna incur a multi-action penalty on myself because I'm going to reload
Okay.
with. Do I just reload or do I reload with silver bullets? But I've only got 12 of them, and I feel like we might need them for.
You might need it for the
fighting.
actual werewolves.
Yeah.
We do have actual werewolves coming up. We should probably not use them on the Jekyll and Hyde guy who might have werewolf stuff, but I think it's.
Yeah. In that case, I'm not gonna reload this turn.
Okay.
I'll just.
Just fire with no multi-action.
I'll just fire with the multi-action.
Alright.
Oh, and I'll double tap.
Okay.
Double dead.
We're in the middle of combat. I'm not like planning my shots anymore. I'm just kind of blasting.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
See
we
next
gotta
to the guy
stop
that's throwing a sword around.
That's a 7 to hit.
Against parry, 7 just hits.
7 just.
He's
hits.
within range of parry.
Oh, sorry. You
Yeah.
said sword. My brain is on
Sorry.
sword. That just hits.
Yeah.
But still with no rings.
Right. But
It doesn't just hit.
I don't know. Maybe he's got that crazy evasion bullshit or something.
Yeah. He's too
got
big for
ass.
that. He's too hulking at this. But it is always good to double check.
That's 8.
8. Not enough. He is shaken, but that doesn't get to the toughness. Who's next? Jack?
Jack.
Got on
I
shake?
got punched in the
Jack,
face.
be nimble, Jack, be quick.
Jack.
Jack
shake.
got shot by a Gatling gun in the dick.
That's rude.
Jack,
That's not how I remember this story.
4, so I unshake.
Unshake. You can move.
Oh wait, no I don't because I'm wounded.
So
it's
you're
only
still
a 1.
shaking.
Damn.
Still shaking.
I'm dead as hell.
This guy's gonna punch you really hard. Who's next?
Well, he's shaking too, isn't he?
He is shaking. You'll have to unshake on his turn to
You're
do
the
it.
last one, so yeah, you're up.
I am?
Yep, you're the last
I'm
one.
a goop.
Shoot him. Wait, what about our associate?
Oh yeah, wait, Ollie.
Oh yeah, he's a 6.
Okay.
Times.
Diamonds is first. Oh no, he's close.
Clubs.
Sorry.
Clubs.
He'll
What?
take. You were last. You
Every
were last.
time!
He will take his shot.
You know what's funny is if I
That's
did
2. He
Yeah.
misses horribly.
Oh.
You're up.
now's your turn.
Motherfucker.
He's a lot better with the dagger. He's not about to use it on this one.
So, does it seem like there's any part of him? Would I just try to aim for the head?
Just shoot him in the dick.
Just shoot him in the dick.
I mean, you could call that shot. It won't really give you a great benefit to do that. The
Yeah, but
headshot
it's
will.
It's a shot in the dick.
It's a flaw.
Headshot is -4 for +4 damage, I believe, and so for you would be a -2 for +4 damage.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Let's
Let's
check.
give it a go, because I want him dead. I
Okay,
don't want to talk.
okay.
I don't want to talk, I just want to fight.
This is at a -2. Oh, you rolled them both way over here. So that is
Scald
5
shots.
and 9.
Head or vitals, -4 and +4 damage.
So 7.
So no raise, but +4 damage.
So then you get.
So it's essentially you chose to just make that D6 raise a 4 for sure, which is higher than average slightly.
So 8, so 12. No, 13 because she gets the
13.
+1 from the.
He is shaken, so with a 12 in toughness, that will give him a wound.
Hey.
Roll a D12.
No, because she shot him in the
Oh,
head.
shot him in the head.
Yeah.
I
aim for his head, but I shoot him in the dick. That does +4 damage.
Well, if he ever gets to survive from this and go back to being himself, he did just take some brain damage and reduced his smarts die.
That's gotta be hard for a mad scientist.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough for a mad scientist.
We may not have taken his life, but we took his life.
New round for this.
New round.
New round.
For Ollie.
Remind those to me whenever you get a chance.
Yeah,
without bumping that.
All right, you force of chaos. Calm down.
Hey!
Nice.
Finally!
Ginger.
Did you get a 4?
No, the heart beats the spades.
Does it? Yeah.
Yes,
you'll go
he
first.
did get a 4.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they kill this thing.
Yeah! Because otherwise, I'm dead as hell.
Joker!
The
Man, these 2 cards are nice.
The Crit Fisher build is...
Fisher. And you don't have you won't. It'll just be flat rolls for you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you're right. You can just do flat rolls now. You don't have to do the stupid math.
Oh, you get your wound healed off, huh?
You had a wound, yeah.
Oh, wait.
I did, yeah.
Slightly better.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot it.
Shoot him! Oh my god, please. He's about to punch my face in the next week.
That's a 6.
6
slap
will
by
hit
hand of
with
God.
no rest.
Have you ever heard of Bigby's hand?
Still, you never did fix my
Dead
gun,
Bigby?
did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you don't have to, I guess. Alright.
Bigby's hand, once again, one of my
This
favorite
isn't
songs.
Bigby hand. Bigby's hand. This is Bigly hand.
Bigby hand.
18.
18 times 2, 36.
Oh,
32. No, 36. I think I said 16 for some reason.
I am an accountant. Sort of. Mostly.
Roll me a d12.
If you kill him with a dick shot, we'll never let him forget it.
3.
Yeah, it's more of a shoulder where the shoulder meets the arm, but you blast into this thing as it kind of stumbles forward, grabbing it in Mohan, but twisting and falling, and he lands on his back. And as he lands on his back, his form kind of slinks down and reverts to a torn up, dead Mr. Hodges.
Damn it.
Yay!
we got it.
There's some.
And you hear echoing from around. Just kidding. It seems like the boys in blue have shown up just in time to not help at all.
Ollie, you know how to sail a ship?
Oi. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a big boat, I guess. But
Oh no, we can't take that one.
Oh, yeah.
The only one left here, you need 50 men to get that thing.
Well, I can't teleport us out of here, so.
What are we gonna do?
Looks like we're taking a drink in the pond, boys.
Jump in the
Oh my god, I'm gonna get an infection in my dick shot.
No, my balls!
I don't want to do any more than the rest of you, but I'm not going back to prison. Let's get out of here.
We're like limping along.
Never coming back to Europe!
Okay, let's do it by the fence. So that way you don't have to swim very far, and I'll use my last 2 power points to try and teleport myself.
You fucking bastard!
I hope you
If you
fail.
wanna just-
Well, I hope you succeed, just so everyone else can hate you for what you're doing.
This isn't a -2 because I've been shot.
Are you doing anything else on the way out? Where do you go?
Is there anything else to...
I mean, we could look through the building full of documentation. Like, the problem is,
The cops
Like-
are coming. They're coming.
the problem is
They're coming.
We've overstayed our welcome.
yeah, the cops are coming. Like,
Yeah,
we
we
do
know.
need to just leave. Like,
Yeah.
the problem is, we don't know any more now.
Well, not until
Then
we
we
read
did.
what Ollie's...
Yeah, Ollie has to have something.
No. We learned something very important about what they were doing here.
Well, yeah, they were turning the attenuate into, like, essentially a liquid, which...
And the giant mech machine.
You're right, but now we know...
Can I make a quick notice?
Everyone's on notice. But what's your specific for?
I want to see if the mech looks like it's made or some like component of it looks like attenuate. Like,
Okay.
Oh, that's what they're using.
I'll say right here,
Smart.
you can tell it's steel.
7.
It doesn't look like attenuated dark. But I'd like to know what everyone's notice is.
7 for.
Did anyone beat an 11?
I haven't rolled yet because me and Matt fight for dice.
Dice.
No, I'm very wounded.
Oh yeah, that's a 5.
6 explodes. 6 explodes.
I guess no. Technically a 9 because of
12,
my
13,
minus
14,
2.
15.
So as everyone's leaving, Grimes is the last leaving this scene. Grimes is the last person. You kind of walk and you're like, wait a minute, I'm a fucking thief. And you look over and you see glinting off the hip of Mr. Hodges a pearl gripped gun.
You remembered.
Grimes remembered. I'm so proud of
Of
you.
course, Grimes remembers the loot.
I love it. I'm
Keep going.
taking it. Yes.
Pulling it out, it looks more like a modern semi-automatic firearm than it does a revolver. Think like an old school Mauser, pearl
my
gripped,
God.
and kind of silvery metal.
You can't give this to Grimes.
No, I think if anybody deserves it, it's Grimes.
Oh my God.
It's
Baby.
what do you call it? Not
Grimes
repentance.
against
It's
Oh my God.
I'm carrying it in between my cheeks and we run.
Alright, and you all are out of here, running that way. Were you successful?
I was halfway through rolling it when you called for a different check. No.
Snake eye.
So y'all are taking a dip.
What?
You're able to kind of run along the dock, so you don't have to go next to and around the dock. So you kind of go to the end of it, jump off, and then are kind of swimming around and back nearby to the shore. It's not going to require rolls from anybody. It's just really unpleasant.
Really gross.
It's just really gnarly.
Do we want to try Hodges' house?
Yeah, I think that'd be.
Right now?
But
I don't know about right now, but like,
I mean, he's dead as hell now.
Yeah, but there could be something at his house that would be
like
There's
if
gonna
he,
be coppers swarming all over it.
But if he we just need to know if he has an office or notes or.
Or we could stop swimming and then discuss it.
Yeah, let's get to like our safe haven.
I assume we're
Hey, you
having.
think we should check out Hodges?
I assume we were having.
I think that was a cigarette butt.
I assumed we were.
There's a finger! There's a finger!
I assumed we were having that discussion
I'm a great
after we got out of the water. But sure, if that's how you want
I'd
to.
like everybody to roll me a stealth.
Okay.
Trying to get back to legal.
I am so bad at stealth, guys. Especially
No, that's not a 4. That is a 2 now that I've been shot and I'm bleeding.
6 explodes.
Okay.
7.
13 for the professor.
No snake eyes.
No snake eyes?
Did you get a snake eyes?
Yeah, I got snake eyes.
As you all
Hey, wait,
run-
no. It's a -3.
But he still rolled.
Negativo. But you did not get snake eyes.
I didn't get snake.
Turns out you just didn't have to fuck up. Mohan falls a little bit behind, or Jeffers falls a little bit behind, and as the rest of you run through an alley, you get called out to by a boy in blue who said, "Oi, do that! Hold up, sir!
Right.
Trouble afoot! I have some questions for you.
For me?
You're fleeing a crime scene, mate. Come over here."
I don't think that's me. I'm just swimming.
This is on land at this point.
Oh.
This is after you guys have run the water and are running back to Liho Fuchs.
Oh, you mean over there where that fire was?
This guy's approaching you. You're not running away. Comes up.
If I were to run away, what skill would that be?
It would be kind of, you don't have any special features or anything like that. Probably be stealth to try and evade him. This guy does seem to be alone.
He's a snack.
How much is your fighting? You could just try to punch him.
You could just
and
eat
knock
him.
out.
He's very
No.
injured. He probably wouldn't win a fist
Oh.
fight.
The rest of you hear this too. You're just out of eye shot.
Somebody
Dude,
hand
they tried
me
to feed on him.
do I have the 10? I don't have D10 anymore. Somebody give me
There you
the
go.
percentage dice.
Oh. How evil is Jeffers? How much is he willing to sacrifice lives?
But I mean, he's also hungry too, so that should
Yeah.
be taken into account.
Okay. 71? I stop.
Okay. He's gonna kind of walk up to you and be like, "Oh, listen, you look like you've been in a bit of a scuffle tonight, haven't you?"
Well, I was over there by that fire, fighting the fire.
It defied, shoot you? It looks like Bolito. Put your hands where I can see them. And he seems to be going for the gun on his hip.
Is it an agility for him to try and eat him?
To try and eat him.
Roll. In one go.
Ooh. That was close.
No.
I'm going to try to punch him.
You gonna try and punch him?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a fight. I'll let you.
That was not it.
He's not expecting it. I will give you. You're not getting the drop, but I'll let you get a free swing at it.
Okay, then I
Roll
guess
fighting.
we can try to help as we help, but he gets the
Do you have fighting?
No.
So this is at a total of minus what?
4, I believe.
How many wounds you got?
Minus. Yeah, minus
So
4.
-4. Hey,
Come on,
Stranger things have happened.
explosion.
Stranger than. Remember when I blasted that dude with that shotgun?
That's a swing and a miss there.
You swing wildly at him, and technically it's gonna be cards.
Alright. Oh wait, we should have reshuffled.
Do we all
Yeah,
need?
just everyone pull.
Okay.
Okay.
For the sake of brevity,
Yeah.
this guy got a 6. I don't think
Ooh,
I
seven of
belong
hearts.
for this world.
Yeah, I don't think he'll
It's an
be
8
long
for this.
It's kind of a matter of if you guys do it quietly or not.
Yeah.
At this point.
Jump in.
The other Joker!
Alright, stumbles back as you swing and miss. What you doing?
What's the follow-up?
He's definitely pulling a gun out.
He's gonna take a bite out of him.
Do it.
No bite.
Just eat, damn it. You're starving.
He's restraining himself.
Starving.
It's gonna taste like nice.
I ain't had nothing but corporal's blood for these stinking weeks.
He's gonna taste like the nicest.
I'm going.
can we have a body what so belongs to him?
Alright, I'm gonna try to punch him again.
What about the coppers? They're fresh.
It's only a minus.
They are not for eating.
Yeah.
Says his
Conscience.
conscience.
That's a 2.
With the +2?
Mhm.
From
Well, yeah. That is a net 2.
net 2. Did you try to punch him again?
Yeah.
You're stumbling around. Who's
Queen,
next?
I believe.
Yeah, that's you.
Alright, I'll go and try and take him. I'll try to like.
Moan's just gonna.
Are you gonna go take a bite?
What are you using? Are you using your fist or are you stabbing him?
No, I'll use my fist.
Okay.
I put the sword's back away.
Alright.
Because yeah, I agree with the moral sentiment here.
This guy doesn't even work for the bad guy.
Yeah, this guy doesn't deserve it.
Unless you consider British aristocracy a bad guy.
We've got. Oh my god.
Snake eyes?
That's a snake eyes.
You come stumbling into the shadows, trip and fall in front of this guy. Oi! There's a whole lot of them!
Alright.
I'm surely gonna be blowing me whistle on me! I'm outnumbered, I am!
So is it 8
Oh, you got entangled. Oh,
Okay.
an entangle gun would actually really help us here.
I'm gonna entangle him.
Okay.
I'm gonna like kind of try like just restrain his arm so he can't blow his whistle. He can shout all he wants. I don't care.
Guys, I pulled 3 jokers today.
Yeah.
Great.
Alright.
That is a 9 on the entangle.
He is entangled.
Alright. Let's scarper.
Bloody hell! What horizon?
What's on this?
Are you guys doing anything else to him, or are you just running away?
Run!
So you.
Wait. One more roll.
Oi!
No.
Okay. You all run. I'm gonna shoot him one shot.
What is like your parameters for this? Like, cause it's all over the
Because
place.
of the range.
Freshly
It's
dead.
hard.
A 1 to 20 earlier. If it was a 1 to 20, I would have tried to eat him. That one is a 1 to 40. Or 1 to 10, I mean.
You run away, and by the time you hear a whistle echoing from behind you, you've cleared far enough distance so you can get back to your horses and get back to Nico Fuchs.
I mean, overall, there wasn't anybody to report us. Except for that one cop, and he's like, yeah, I saw some guys running that, once again.
2 people, relatively easy to describe.
Well,
And you did speak to him, so he does know American accent.
that's true.
Well, but the only thing that's going to be hard for him to explain is how these random ass vines just came up and grabbed him. So
That's true. Alright.
They
It's
throw a
probably
head
the
on him.
weirdest shit they see tonight as they go through that place.
if there's some medical attention that could go around, that would be good before the first aid runs out.
I will.
Fresh out.
I will attempt a healing roll on everybody else. For wounds.
So you can do one on me and one on.
Yeah.
I definitely want to show. At some point when we're all sitting around in the safe house, I do want to show everybody the.
Okay, so that was a 3 for
Little bag of
Mulligan,
it,
so that's
like-
no.
Processed attenuate.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. That would look like
And
water.
that's a 2 for the little lady. So.
Thanks a lot.
Can I try it on
Did you
myself?
store it specifically like in a bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's probably not a.
Pulling out most of it is like slipped through like a like linen sack. It is small enough pieces that it can like slide through. There's little stainage of it left in there.
Well, I don't really have anything else. So.
Yeah.
Can I try
Where's
healing
your
roll on
plastic
myself?
bag?
Does that make it harder?
Yes, but it's harder.
Wait,
It's like a
I
-4.
have
I
a
think so.
flask.
Okay.
I don't have nothing.
grabs his flask.
Oh, I do. Oops.
Yeah, that would have been rude, though.
Grimes just pounds back his whiskey so you can fill up the flask.
I'm just drunk as shit doing the rest of this.
How does attenuate go down?
Are you trying to tell me that you weren't drunk for the entirety of this
I was
campaign?
buzzed. And sometimes drunk. And then
I
buzzed
can't
again.
believe I put all these points. I
I guess
freaking
it
stab a
can't
mech for like 50 damage, and when I go to try to punch a cop, it's like,
Whoa!
I'm like, slip on a banana peel.
At least you were useful this game. This game is like saying.
This is the anime trope where the girl like.
Man,
sits on the
I've never felt more useful. My flamen verse so
lots of flamming.
my verse so
It's
much
not quite
flamen.
over. You guys do right back to Liho Fuchs, and you guys are kind of like patching each other up and getting down into this place and lying low for a bit of the evening. Ollie is going to say, "Fucking hell, that went tits up in a bunch, didn't it?"
Please
Actually, to be
No, it's
honest,
actually-
it went about normal.
It's gone about as
Of course,
Yes.
you know.
yeah, it's gone
I'm
about
pretty
as
good, actually.
Grimes is like, I'm
The giant metal thing was pretty new.
That was some. What? Look, you lot. I owe you a lot, obviously. If I heard gunfire and it wasn't one of my own, I would have fucking scarpered and left him for dead. So I appreciate you not doing that to me.
Nobody tell him that we technically didn't know that it wasn't one of these.
He's just like, I really appreciate it. Bailing me out, you're a bunch of fucking heroes.
Did you find anything that was useful?
Well,
I think, to be honest, Ollie, it's time you probably told us the whole story.
Yeah.
I think you've earned that and more. I think that's more than fair, certainly.
Have we earned some bandages?
You don't need no stinking bitches.
I said bandages.
You don't need those neither. You're fine.
Where you're going, you don't need bandages.
There's no band-aids in hell. He's or in Ireland.
That weird territory that he keeps showing up in.
He will say, what I was looking for was anything that could help me discern how to cure my condition. Which, if you haven't been able to assume from some speaking and whatnot in this whole situation, I was an unfortunate receiver of a lycanthropic curse. And I've had to deal with that for some years now, and I've been working very hard to track down these sons of bitches who seem to be the ones concocting this shite and seeing if they found anything what could fix it. That's what I was looking for.
Can we,
And that's
can we
not
have a
what I
decursing
found,
thing for this?
unfortunately. I don't think that this Hodges bloke had anything to do with the with that piece of the study. Glancing through some documents before I was stumbled upon, I did see that there was lots of information, lots of talk about this attenuate or notes sent. Fucking incomprehensible babbles, a lot of it, but what I could discern. Well, I didn't keep it, to be honest with you. Not that piece, it seemed like nonsense. But what I could discern and what I have here is, I think, more of Hodges' notes themselves about the stuff. And it seems like his whole goal was to turn a metal into a liquid without having to be fucking right hot.
Okay.
And that's what he did.
That's what I was.
So that's like.
Yeah. That's what
When
I
I'm
thought.
handing those over, I can take a peek.
That was kind of my first thought. Is like they're making it injectable.
Yeah. Or they can like fill its veins.
Now, the other thing to say
Attenuate.
is the second half of our arrangement, as it were. Told you I'd give you a name, and the name I'll give you. The source of my condition was not Gladstone. Never met the bloke. Don't hope to, unless it's me finding out how to fucking fix this situation. A gentleman named Liam Murphy lives in Ireland. Spent some time there on business some years ago. Stumbled upon him after one unfortunate full moon night. Got rightly tossed up. And next morning, all of a sudden, I felt a bit different, and it's never been the same since. Confronted him, had a talk, very nearly killed me, but felt bad enough he let me go. He's a bit of a nutter. He spent, from the conversation I had, he spent some years of his life as a test subject of your Gladstone fella, and managed to escape, and is now hiding out in Ireland and doing a bit of planning for the end of the world. If I'm honest, that's what it seemed like to me at the very least. Convinced that Gladstone's around every corner and he's got to be ready. If you go around Ireland looking for a Liam Murphy, you'll probably find 100 fucking Irish people in names like that. But you won't find him. He's gone by a different name and a different profession than Doomsday Planner and Werewolf Test Subject. He's gone under the name Father Gregory O'Donnell. He's working as a priest in a small town called Aberlin in Ireland. I'd come prepared for him to not trust you and to... I'd put your silver tongues on before you have any speaking with him. He's just as likely to got you as he is to talk to you. Especially if you're bringing up old Gladstone shit.
Alright. Well, that's the info we needed for sure.
It's another lead.
Another step.
Although whatever they were working on has left the country.
Yep.
But theoretically, it left on a ship that should only be
Going short distances.
staying somewhere in either the Isles or Europe.
Even headed for Ireland.
You, like I said before, you think that either ship could make the trip.
Right, but it doesn't seem like it's one that regularly does.
Mm-hmm. It's not
and I don't think they would do it unless...
Well, we also have the
they,
name, so we'll be able to, at port of call, we can go, hey, has this come through?
Mm.
Like, no, I haven't seen that before. It's like, okay, cool.
Right, but it's just like, in theory, that ship should only be doing short distances. That's not guaranteed, but... Like, whatever they're working on here, we're still a step behind it.
Until we will
Can
be.
I do a weird science to see if I can make heads or tails of the notes that he handed?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, go.
But I think it's pretty clear what we should do.
Okay, that one. Yeah. And
I want to see it.
12.
This part is, it seems to be the notes of Dr. Hodges, or Mr. Hodges, Dr. Canker or Mr. Hodges, take your pick, who seems to be surprisingly put together and coherent for a mad scientist. So it's not like the crazy babbles you're used to deciphering. It's pretty straight and clear what he's saying, and what he's saying is he has been tasked by a good friend to take this material, process it, and have it ready to be shipped back. He doesn't say where, he just says shipped back in the notes in a liquidous form for use. And that's what he did.
Like back because it was getting shipped from our side of the pond.
Right. But where did it... Because we were essentially months, like either months or at least weeks behind even the last shipment of it.
Yeah. But it might take time for it to process.
Right, but like we lost its trail in the port. We didn't, like, the only trail we had at that point was Hodges. It could have gone somewhere
Yeah, we just need to
else first.
know the port that or what was it called? The Meredith or
The Melania.
Melania. Thank you.
I wish we I'd shake down Hodges. He did.
No, you shook him all the way
We
down.
took him all the way down. Okay. So if we can check at a port of call if the Melania is there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it does kind of run into me.
I mean, we've got another lead on Gladstone. Like, we've got a lead on somebody who has apparently actually met him.
Yeah. We might be able to get some information out of, like, the Port Authority, or if we can get someone to get us information, because we don't have any jurisdiction to be asking about the Port Authority. Maybe we can track down a clue there.
But we might even be able, like, a lot of those Harbor Master logs might just be, like, public, more or less, so we might be able to just check. I mean, if we can get a solid enough read on Gladstone, we can always try the Sandman Sand again.
Oh, that is true.
See what
well, the thing is, Gladstone isn't... We still don't know... I think you have to... There's, like, certain things. Like, you have to know his, like, real name.
Right, but, like, we might get a better read on him from this, like, this other werewolf we're gonna go talk to.
McGall.
Oh yeah, we can give him this.
McDonald.
I don't know if I need to get
O'Donnell.
O'Donnell. What's his fake name?
The fake name is Gregory O'Donnell.
Gregory O'Donnell.
The real name is Liam Murphy.
What if he knows what he looks like? We don't. We don't know.
O'Donnell.
I mean, seems like a pretty big.
He's an Irishman, not a farmer.
So I listen.
From a kid's song.
McDonald is Scottish.
So you want to go down there to the McDonald's?
It's called MacDonald.
McDonald's?
The Mickey D's.
All right.
And with that, I think that new leads ahead. Another mad scientist taken out of commission. Plans for
working our way up the list of lieutenants.
That's right, and quickly they're getting more and more dangerous, it would seem. We will see where you go with this new information and what you uncover next time in Devils of the West. Thank you for watching.